Hello everyone. Welcome to Super Memory for Schools program. My name is Thuy Nhi, your English teacher. In the previous section, we've learned about the vocabulary of Unit 6 and Excursion. And let's go to the grammar section. Today in the grammar section, we'll learn about the future tense. And as for the future tense, we'll have be going to and the present progressive. Besides will, when referring to the future tense, we can also use be going to and the present progressive. I'll talk about be going to first. As for be going to, it will be used when we already have a plan, which means
là kế hoạch,
or an intention, which means
là một dự định,
Besides, we can also use be going to for a prediction, which means
là một dự đoán,
but there must be an evidence, which means
một chứng cứ, có một bằng chứng gì đó.
So, it's a prediction with evidence. And there usually will not be the time expressions in the sentence. As for the present progressive, it is used when referring to an action that is happening at the time of speaking, right? But besides, the present progressive can also refer to the future, which is an arrangement, an arranged plan with certainty meaning. When we have a plan that we are certain to carry out because we've already arranged our time for it, we'll use the present progressive tense. And we'll have two verbs, which are go and come. Even though when we are referring to a plan, an intention, or prediction, we are not allowed to use them after be going to. You can think of it like this. For example, by adding the word go to be going to, we'll have to be going to go, which makes the sentence look very clumsy, right? Due to this reason, we don't use go and come for be going to. These two verbs can only be used with present progressive, which means
Hay là hiện tại, tiếp diễn.
Now, let's go into each section. The first section is present progressive with future meaning. It means
Thì hiện tại, tiếp diễn mang ý nghĩa tương lai.
We'll use present progressive when referring to a plan that is already arranged in the near future. I have an example. What are you doing after school? It means
Bạn sẽ làm gì sau giờ học?
For example, it's class time, and our friend asks us what are we going to do after school. It means that they want to ask about our arrangement, our plan after finishing classes. I'm buying tickets for Saturday match. It means
Tôi sẽ đi mua vé cho trận đấu vào ngày thứ Bảy.
That means our friend already has a plan and will definitely buy the tickets, so we'll use I'm buying. I will repeat one more time. We'll use present continuous for a fixed arrangement, which means an arranged plan, which we will definitely do. Fixed arrangement in near future means
Là một trong tương lai gần.
And in the sentence, there usually are time expressions such as later, which means
Sau này,
or tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, or next week, next year, or on Monday, on Tuesday, in March, in February, and so on. So in the simple progressive with future meaning, there will be time expressions that refer to a time in the future. And the structure is the same as the simple continuous tense. That's the verb to be, followed by a verb, ing. The verb to be has three forms, am, is, and are. Am will be used with the subject I. Are will be used with you, we, they, or plural nouns. And for he, she, it, and singular nouns, we'll use is. I am playing, you are playing, or he is playing. As for negative sentences, we'll have am not, I'm not playing, I'm not playing, or we aren't playing, or she isn't playing, isn't playing. And as for interrogative sentences, we'll bring the verb to be the front of the subject, and we'll have am I playing? Or are they playing? Or is she playing? Whereas we use the present progressive with future meaning of a fixed arrangement, we'll use be going to for the plans, intentions, or predictions. As for the plans, which means
Kế hoạch,
or intentions, which means
Dự định.
We will have the following examples. I am going to practice hard to become a rock star. It means
Tôi sẽ cố gắng cố gắng luyện tập để trở thành một ngôi sao nhạc rock.
I'm going to practice. That's a goal, a plan, an intention. Therefore, we'll use be going to. Here, the subject is I, so we'll use am. I'm going to practice. After going to, there will be a bare infinitive. And the second meaning of be going to is prediction. Prediction with evidence, which means
Mình dự đoán có bằng chứng.
For example, when we look up to the sky and see some black clouds, we'll think that maybe it is going to rain. So the evidence is the black clouds, and we will predict that it is going to rain. Look at the cloud. It is going to rain. It means
Hãy nhìn những đám mây đi, trời sắp mưa rồi.
Because this is a prediction with evidence, we'll use be going to. And I want to remind you that be going to will be followed by a bare infinitive. Be going to plus bare infinitive. We have an example. I'm going to practice. Or it is going to rain. Next, we'll move to the structure of be going to. So, the verb to be is still am, is, are. And we'll have I am going to read and you are going to read, or he, she, it is going to read. As for negative sentences, we'll have I am not going to read, aren't going to read, or isn't going to. It will be followed by a bare infinitive. As for questions similar to present progressive, we'll bring the verb to be to the front, which is, am I going to read? Or are you going to read? Or is she going to read?